bear market's going to come to an end, and the bull market's going to come, and then you have to decide what you're going to get long. Are you going to get long limp dick, no gains, garbage Bitcoin that couldn't even 3x its all-time high, couldn't even 4x it? Like, its all-time high was 20, it did 69. It couldn't even 4x its all-time high in 5 years. You going to long that trash? Like, Ethereum could run away from Bitcoin Cash, right? Because it's just a liquidity game. But like, if you get the same code and the same tickers, and you have bridges, and Ethereum like upgrades and gets better, well, because of the bridges, we kind of are better because you can just bridge, you know, and we get those upgrades as well because it's the same code. Like, it's really neat. Like, I think it's the most valuable form of horizontal scaling I can think of, and it's desperately needed. People are getting murdered by fees every day, and the only thing coming to save them anytime soon is this, because sharding you're not going to see for a long time, if ever. We're just using the same bridge that a lot of other people are using that hasn't been hacked, has good audits. So it's like, I don't know why everyone else chose to use bridges that weren't well audited, and they're just stupid. But like, none of the stuff that we're doing is like, oh, surprise, here's some unaudited crap that's going to get the heck, you know, hacked out of it. Like, and people choose to do that all the time. Like, it's insane to me. I don't get it. We have audited software that hasn't been hacked. Use that. Why are you using this other stupid stuff? Don't know. Dum-dums. Like, OKX wants to list it. And I'm sure other exchanges want to list it too. They just want to see it in the real world. And especially in the bear market. You know, during the bear market, these guys are laying off staff left and right. Yes. Doing anything they can to generate volume because they're losing money every day. They're not making money, they're losing money. And that's another thing people don't understand about Hex. There's no building, there's no counterparty, there's no marketing department, there's no overhead. And so it's just more efficient. You don't have these negative externalities of a bunch of mouths to feed, like this building full of devs, like Zcash, you know, building full of 80 devs. Every day they dump the price. Every day you're like, great. There's a building of guys that dump the price every day. That sucks. And they never buy, they just sell. So it's, you know, in the bear market, you really see, like you said, with the interest, Hex is actually doing better than other things. It's still up 500x, you know. And the other funny thing is, like, a lot of people don't understand the math of this. Okay, so here's how you give every person in the crypto market a heart attack. Just buy $1 billion of their stuff and then sell it the next candle, and don't give anyone a chance to harvest it. And then everyone's going to have a heart attack, and they're going to point to the chart and they're going to go, it's down 99%. And you're like, yeah, because someone wicked it up and wicked it back down. Who cares? What matters is, where did you buy at and where could you sell at? People that just measure top down in crypto are so stupid, because you ignore the vast majority of the chart, which is up. Like, oh, Bitcoin's down 75%. Yeah, but it's also up 100 million%. So you're only looking at like one half of the equation, which is why it's so important to look at the chart on log scale. You have to look at log scale. If you don't look at log scale, the entire past gets compressed into a single line, which is useless. And it just looks like a panic chart. But if you lose log scale, it's a realistic chart. It means that like every doubling takes the same space. Oh, we doubled here, it took that much space. We doubled back there, it took that much space. Same space. Smart. Look, every double takes the same space. But on non-log, it's always a vertical line and then a flat line. It's just an L. Oh, great. All the charts are L's now. Useless. I want people to know that top-down measurements will get you to ignore massive gains. Dogecoin's up massively while being down massively. Hex is up massively while being down massively. Bitcoin's up massively. Ethereum's up massively while being down. And it's these idiots that buy the top and sell the bottom that don't get to participate in the next move that goes up so much higher, you know? Like, imagine you could get something that goes up a ton, right? Like 10,000x, and then you could buy it at a 90% discount sometimes. You win twice. You're getting the best performing asset for a 90% discount. That's way better than having to pay full price. I wouldn't be surprised to see Ethereum at 90% down, by the way. Like, I wouldn't be surprised with $5,000 Ethereum, $500. The funny thing is, it's like Bitcoin did it in the beginning. You buy mining hardware, you get yield. It's the same shit. And then Bitcoin just copied lockups in the stocks. You have a vesting period in stocks. And then stocks just copied time deposits at the bank. And like, it just monetizing time makes sense and it's intelligent. Just people are too stupid to see it's just a proof of work change. It's proof of weight instead of proof of blow up the environment. So like, I still so shocked by people that call it a scam. And I'm just like, dude, it's Bitcoin with a proof of work change. That's it. That's all it is. And people are like, oh, and the funniest thing is Ethereum, because now Ethereum does the very same thing, right? Lock up your Ethereum and you get more Ethereum. Okay, but the interest rates just suck balls. But it's the same thing, except your interest rate sucks. I mean, we keep getting more users. We keep getting longer lockup periods. Our everything that makes Hex great is getting better. But the stupid centralized scumbags that are bad at their jobs, they're not getting better. So Coin Market Crap still does not list Hex properly because they're bad at their job and they should cry at night, every night. They're horrible. They promoted tons of rug pulls and scams on their homepage while depriving people of the thing that could have saved them and sticking on page 3. So all those guys should smash their balls at night with a hammer for contrition, scumbags. And all these centralized exchanges, it's the same thing. Oh, you scumbags listed Luna that went to 0. You listed Celsius that is now bankrupt. What kind of scumbags are you people? You could have listed the thing that could have saved these people. It's pure horror. Like, they're just scumbags. I hate all these centralized scum. Asking Richard about timing. You can forget about timing questions, bro. So forget about it. It's done when it's done.
It's done.
It's ready when it's ready. I will not send my users to JPEG photos for money. No, unless I launch it. Until I turn the Hex.com diamond, the world's largest diamond, into an NFT, I'm not forwarding people NFTs. And I hope they go to 0 soon. Sorry, guys. I want the bear market to be over. I want to see Rolexes on store shelves. I want to see NFTs at 0. And I want to see some of these companies go bankrupt. And then let's go back up. But all y'all got to get washed out. Sorry. You bought scams. Hey, of all the people in the world that want Pulse to launch, this guy wants it. I want it. You're not getting a pivot
interest
yet,
rates
are... Is inflation over yet? No, you're not getting a pivot. You're getting higher interest rates. It means number go down for everything. I called the wristwatch top on the day too. If people are smart, they can buy down the central counterparty risk using those methods you're talking about. But look, I'm not an expert on those, so I don't know whether they're really fake decentralized or real decentralized, you know? I hope they're really decentralized, but I've seen so much fake garbage in crypto that I'd have to look specifically into it. I want to get to market, right? Like, I don't want to dick around with like changing parameters or adding features. I want to get to market. Like, even if we get to market without massaging the gas and the block timing, they're so easy. I think we can just do that. But if they weren't easy, I would just go straight copy and fix it later. Straight copy, fix it later. Let's go, get to market. Let's go. Free coins, cheaper. Let's go. Free coins and cheaper is enough. Faster, great if you have it, but it's not mandatory.
Yeah.
So when PulseChain comes out, like after PulseChain comes out, I get some of my glory items done, you know, my flex, like look how cool I am, please have sex with me stuff. Then I'm gonna switch into the longevity stuff or die. Like, those are my options, right? Like, I can either fix aging stuff or just die. They screwed up the inflation one badly, but they didn't screw up the job one that bad. So what they're gonna do is screw up the job one a little bit to buy down the inflation one. And so they're gonna raise interest rates, wreck all the markets, get everyone unemployed. That should pull down the inflation a bit, but then that's gonna screw up the jobs. And then they're probably gonna turn the money printer back on to fix the jobs and then ruin the inflation again. And then just oscillate, breaking one and then the other. That's my prediction. I want the bear market to get over quicker. Like, I wanna get back into bull market, constant orgasm land. I prefer that. So it's more than half as old as Ethereum. Hex is more than half as old as Ethereum now. Bear market's going to come to an end, and the bull market's going to come, and then you have to decide what you're going to get long. Are you going to get long limp dick, no gains, garbage Bitcoin that couldn't even 3x its all-time high, couldn't even 4x it. Like, its all-time high was 20, it did 69. It couldn't even 4x its all-time high in 5 years. You going to long that trash? Or you can long Ethereum, okay, money prints less because there's less inflation because you don't have the, you know, miners making so much anymore. But it is kind of tied to Bitcoin. Unfortunate. And if Bitcoin's limp dick, kind of makes Ethereum limp dick. So look at Ethereum. It only went from its all-time high of 15K up to 5K. Basically, it just did like a 4x as well. Not even. Well, that sucks. So like, then you've got Hex. Well, if you get Hex, you get it on 2 chains. If you get Pulse, you get it on 1 chain. So that's kind of interesting. Depends how much liquidity is there, right? And then, look, I don't have a crystal ball. You know, a lot of people in crypto speak with great certainty about stuff they don't know anything about. I keep it real, man. I'm not certain about stuff I'm not certain about. I don't make fake certainty. I don't do that game. So I don't know what's going to outperform. Is Hex going to be Pulse? Is Pulse going to be Hex? Are the 2 hexes on both chains going to be Pulse? Is Pulse X going to be Pulse? I don't know. I know there's a buy and burn function in Pulse X that's pretty awesome, that actually market buys one side of the order book, So it's not like a normal burn where there's no buy pressure, it's just burn. But a buy and burn is like a different kind of movement. It's like a bigger deal, I can't predict these things. I don't know, and I don't think they're knowable. We just got to see how they go. I think that the most commonly used stablecoin is going to be a bridged in stablecoin until they launch a native version on the chain. So you can get native USDC on Tron, you can get it on Ethereum, you can get it on AVAX, I think. So like there's other chains that have native issued stablecoins. They just care that there's a working consensus network and users, I think. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw native stable issued on Pulse from the same guys that have issued them on other chains. I think that they'll have much lower value than the ones that are redeemable for real money. I think probably people will empty them for things that have more community traction. So you'll probably see people, look, my guess is you'd see people dump a lot of stables or copied stables on the Pulse chain. I think you'd see them dump for stuff that has probably traction like Pulse, Pulse X, and Hex. Because like, my guess is that those 3 coins in the beginning will have the largest communities just because I invented it. And I also invented Hex. And so like all of those dudes that already kind of know me and my stuff, they would probably rather be in the stuff they like than in the stuff that they don't care about. So like, that's my guess.